how many European Union member states rejected Prime Minister Theresa May's plans for Brexit? What do you think of the EU leaders' response to Theresa May's checkers plan?
It's not a surprise, is it? She knew they were going to reject it, but she went there on a sort of charm offensive, but she's Theresa May, so she decided just to do without the charm and just really double down on the offensive.
She's always got the look of someone that's selling dodgy electrical gear at a car boot sale.
I can't watch it anymore. I just find it too cringy of just watching all the EU leaders get on well, apart from her. She reminds me too much of what I was like in secondary school at a party, and that you're expecting in a minute that she's going to like look at the EU's CD collection.
Just in a corner somewhere going, oh.
I thought about this the other day, like, what are we going to be talking about when we're not talking about Brexit? And then I thought, we're not going to have time to talk. I would be too busy mugging old ladies for their penicillin prescriptions.
Here's the three main things I'm worried about in the trade deal.
OK.
Orangina, pom bears and French kissing. In that order, if we can secure all those things, I'm happy to go ahead with checkers.
Well, one of them is that it might affect flights to other EU countries. And again, I just think that's going to be the last thing we're worried about under a no-deal Brexit when we're, you know, too busy sucking off a greengrocer for a cabbage. So,
in the first morning, surely. Let us get to the end of the week before we have to fillet retailers just to get...
Why didn't the Remain campaign put that on a bus?
Yeah.
Because I'd be scared about the amount of...
A picture of a hearty greengrocer holding... What do you do for this? What will you do to get your hands on this after Brexit?
I mean, that raises a lot of questions. The first being, how much do you like cabbage, Andrew?
I mean, I've done that maybe for a cauliflower, but I'm not sure.
I really like sucking off greengrocers.
Well, that's an upside anyway, I suppose.
You're lucky if you can find one these days.
Tell me about it, Hugh.
This is the most English conversation.
OK, sucking off chip shop owners.
Someone tell Larry what a cabbage is.
What's happening here?
George Michael is going on holiday.
There's a bloke on the ladder saying it's going to be hilarious when he gets out for his morning walk.
Has a helpful passerby gone back a bit, back a bit, back a bit?
Has Vanessa Feltz overestimated the effectiveness of her gastric band on a dirty weekend away?
Is the bloke on the left-hand side on the ladder, is he trying to work out how to clamp it? Is it
that fireman on the ladder saying, oh, sure, there's meant to be a caravan round here somewhere?
Or are they going, I'm really pitying the bloke on the chemical toilet?
He may not have made it all the way up, but he did pretty well to drive it up that far, didn't he?
And you know what it actually is?
I think was it the Hampshire Police? Was it?
It is Hampshire, Hertfordshire and Merseyside Police.
Yeah, it had earthquake training.
They had earthquake training during the week,
That's
yes.
right. Which is completely ridiculous. They're training for something which will never, ever happen in Britain. The last earthquake we had, apparently, was in big one was 1931 in Lincolnshire, which measured 0.2 on the Richter scale, and the locals were delighted because all the cabbages seemed to have picked themselves.
It's incredible. There was one in 1931. It would measure 6.1 on the Richter scale. Oh. One woman died of a heart attack, and the head of the waxworks of Dr. Crippen fell off. It was the full extent of the damage caused by the last major earthquake.
You know, it's ridiculous. They might as well be training for an iceberg hitting Wolverhampton. There are things you need to worry about, but not that. The things we need to worry about a supervolcano, we need to worry about a meteorite strike, but you can't train for them because there's nothing you can do. The best you can hope for, really, is they happen on the same day and the meteorite falls into the volcano and plugs the hole.
But there was only 3 police forces who did the training, so we've got to hope if there is an earthquake, it happens in either Merseyside, Hertfordshire or Hampshire. Otherwise, we're knackered.
It's not actually earthquake training, they're just calling it that because terrorist bomb training might be a bit of an alarmist thing to call it.
That would be a good point.
If they think it's terrorists, though, are they likely to attack members of the caravan club?
Just said that he's never going to talk to anyone on the tube again. I want to be there when a tourist comes up to him and goes, is this Marble Arch? And he has to go...
Well, that's the only way they'll learn. I'll have to go through that. Hello, Londoner. I'm just home from Ireland. I was wondering what train I should... Oh, you're going? OK, I'll try another one.
I would talk to you, Mr. O'Brien.
Yeah.
I would take you to your destination and carry your bags.
Thank you very much. But you are a foreigner. I've been here too long and now I shun you as well. Hello.
All right. I'll pretend I'm on a tube. Ask me a question.
Hello, sir. I was wondering if you knew this is the perfect place to change for the Jubilee line.
Excuse me, I was wondering if this is the right place for... I want to get to Buckingham Palace.
It's shameful. This man is a pioneer, the first man ever to speak on the tube. And your people, instead of lifting him up, you punish him by making him coach your football team.
Is it what rhymes with Schmivehundred Smillion?
OK, if that's what we're doing, then can I have the correct answer, please?
That's the end of the round, then.
Yeah, that's definitely a sign of either the end of the round or the end of days.
I had a haircut in Turkey and they set fire to my ear hair.
Me? Oh, yeah, but they liked it, but not the entire thing, just like they...
No, they didn't just...
Paraffin all over. Welcome! Thank you for coming to Crazy Omar's Barbershop. The guy who invented Kraft, I think it was like John Kraft or something, his original job where the company built itself, he was a door-to-door cheese salesman.
Well, actually...
If there was someone from another era, would you ever trust... Ding dong, would you like some cheese? No! A man walking door to door.
I could beat that. My mate, when he was younger, used to be a door-to-door karate salesman. Can he do karate? No, he can't.
That question there could have been answered so many... You could have asked that question any week. Who gobbled up Cadbury's this week? Obviously, this week it's Kraft. Most weeks it would be sad, lonely women at that sort of...
I'll tell you what, though.
I'm not lonely.
And also, there is something...
I'm genuinely worried about dairy milk, though, because I don't know where it's my one source of milk.
So what's of a dairy milk? Your bones would be nothing, you know? Like
Nice thing to put on his formal wear tutu. That was nice.
I like to imagine she's going,
Oh, you arrived at Stansted, did you? That was my idea.
Why does she need a handbag? She's in her own garden.
What's it? What?
I think that's why she's carrying her mace in case he tries to... I feel like she's just hanging on to him, just going, Philip, 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 this is the shade of orange I wanted to do the bathrooms at
Yeah. If I was her, I would have worn an outfit made out of American flags because he thinks you should respect the American flags. It would have confused him. It's like, you're a woman, but I feel compelled to respect you. It would completely blow his mind. I'd wear a Stars and Stripes burqa.
If you just focus on the front bit of the jacket, it looks like he's got the most obscene boner in history.
There really is such a... I haven't seen that.
You can't not see it.
I don't want to see it.
You can't not see it now.
It's ludicrous.
Look, none of us have met the Queen. We don't know what it's like.
What has Trump allegedly put on hold?
His trip to London.
His trip to London!
His trip to London.
Oh, typical liberal BBC audience.
What were you worried about, mate? They're clapping you right now.
Yeah.
It's a bit sort of weird, isn't it? Is this the man who said he would take on ISIS is not coming because he's scared of a few Guardian readers with placards?
He's made
made a huge mistake as well. He's named the new British ambassador from the US is called Woody Johnson, who is perhaps the most American-named man of all time. You may as well have just got the new ambassador is called Hamburger Gun.
The name Woody Johnson is essentially penis.
Yeah.
Oh, double dick rolling into town. Oh, wait, double dick's running late again.
Always keeps you waiting to double dick.
The most American man I've ever met was a man who was called Randy Yanker. Genuinely called Randy Yanker.
People don't know this, but Hugh used to be a porn star.
It was used to be.
Yeah. It was huge, Dennis, wasn't that
You know what?
This is a job for huge Dennis.
That's right. And Dennis is a slight misspelling.
Who has received a hero's welcome at the conference?
Batman!
Yeah. Yes, the bit where Batman came. No, not Batman.
Oh, Boris.
Boris
Johnson said he wanted to be tough on crime. And this was after apparently he's had 6 bikes nicked. And you're wondering, has he really had 6 bikes nicked? Or 6 times he just hasn't got a clue where he in fact left them?
What was the hero's welcome? What did they do for him?
So they kind of clapped. It wasn't like they threw rose petals or anything like that. They were just very happy to see
Well, a
him.
hero's welcome. You know, in Aladdin, when he's on the elephant and it's, hey, clear the way in the old bazaar. Hey, you, let us through. It's a bright new star. Oh, come be the first on the block to meet his eye. You know, you're gonna love this guy. That... That's the hero's welcome.
I defer to your definition of a hero's welcome. I've no time to arriving on, near, or confusingly like an elephant.
Is it what Peter Andre says when he's asked what his daily routine is?
Our trains, our toilets, and our celebrities.
Is it what?
High pitched but not Australian anymore.
Our trains, our toilets, our celebrities.
It's a voice coach to get rid of my Australian accent, and I can't help thinking she's done something wrong.
I've been over in this country for a while, so I sometimes slip into both fucking accents. Our trains got them a 6-pack. I don't miss my jeans. The celebrities are making the money for the kids.
I'm the Peter Andre thing. About that. Where it makes the money for the children. That was the bit that got me.
Is it?
No.
What 3 things were most complained about at the Queen's Jubilee?
If you can do that in a proper voice.
OK. But these things were most...
When people say he's got the Tory leadership election in the bag, is this the bag they're talking about? Isn't it mad that Boris is just a man who once hosted a comedy panel show and soon he is going to be the leader of this country? Dara, you have wasted your power. You've had all this power built up and you just used it to make robots fight.
I'm playing a long game, mate. I'm playing a long game.
We're all burying the lead here. Rhys James from the future has come back to warn past Rhys James.
Yeah. Man.
It's if Rhys hadn't been inflated to his proper pressure.
You're 22 PSI Rhys James. That's what he is.
Ironically enough, he looks like me if I had done opium. And that is what he
does. Yeah, it is genuinely a refreshingly new scandal to
I mean, let's get that off the screen, shall we? Yeah. Jeremy Hunt came out as well and said that he wanted to do a bit of one-upmanship, and Jeremy Hunt said that he had had a cannabis lassie.
Yes.
He was also on holiday. It's just so Tory, isn't it? It's like, oh, I didn't smoke weed, I had a cannabis lassie. Oh, I didn't do heroin, I did opium. Even when doing drugs, they sound like they got them from M&S.
Do you know
what's very strange is that 27 years ago when I was at university, I studied Muslim law. I was one of the first people to study Muslim law in this country. And I'm also Danish, and I have never been so popular with the newspapers. They go, where can we find a Dane who knows about Muslim law? Wait a second. Who ever thought those two things in my life would suddenly come together?
That is the weirdest Venn diagram in the world.
It is
right? Set of all the people who are Danish, set of all the people, and then just you in the middle.
No, that's it. I'm it. I'm the one.
Yes, in the shaded area.
Yes.
It's just...
The Danish paper said that all they were trying to do was test extremist Muslims. You think, oh, well done, that was a fantastic idea. That goes right down with the whole kind of whether a bull can pass the whole red rag test as it's waggled in front of its face, or testing how hot a fire is by shoving your hand into it and go, oh, it is hot, I have burnt my hand, I thought I would, but it's nice to know that, it's nice to be sure. I'll check again. Still hot. Yeah, still hot. In these volatile times, ow again.
Except that's not quite... I mean, at the risk of telling the truth, that's not exactly what happened. And it did take 5 months for anybody to get upset about it. That's mainly because it has a very small circulation, this newspaper. And the actual cartoons that people got upset about were never printed in the Danish paper. So I'm a little bit defensive about it, because the ones that people actually got upset about that were shown around the Middle East are 3 cartoons that were never, ever printed in Denmark anywhere.
It's tough to explain that to a mob, isn't it, though?
It is. Oh, come on, guys, let's get our facts and figures sorted out.
You might as well send out the little Lurpak guy with the trombone going... Gina, what do you want? Which category would you like?
Health.
You want to go for health? OK, the category is health. The answer is 24%. What is the question?
In an NHS hospital, what are your chances of having the wrong leg amputated?
Is it England players always claim to give 110% on the pitch? How much do they actually give?
Is it how many car journeys does George Michael actually complete?
Is it the percentage of people from Norfolk who've married outside their own families?
Is it how many Americans can find Iraq on a map of Iraq?
What is the proportion of my penis that is medically safe for a woman to accommodate?
How much of what Ed just said is bullshit?
You know what? If only 24% of it was bullshit, then I'm still doing pretty well.
I love the notion. I would love Dora to go, yes, that is the right answer.
Just a picture of Ed appears like that.
I love the welcome mat at the front.
I've never called it a welcome mat before, but...
Yes, we have vacancies.
My favourite ever interruption. We've got to stop this penis thing, please. That's number one interruption there.
Is that the answer?
Please, I'm particularly fond of. Please. Actually, interesting. It is a question about supersizing, but not quite.
Oh, is it to do with how many people in this country are obese?
Is it how many children are obese?
No, it's actually to do how many people are obese. Yes. The question I was looking for. Any guesses?
Is it what percentage of people in Great Britain are obese?
That's exactly what I said.
You said how many? It's technically not a percentage, and I believe the maths graduate here will support me in that.
Yes.
No, hang on, if I may. If you said what is the percentage, then the answer would simply be 24.
Yeah,
thanks. You said how many? 24%.
Listen up to me.
Yeah.
I think now, show him your cocky.
Not beat him over the head with it.
With his little movement and your cock, you two could take over the world. Yeah. Please! Vaguely topical. Anything about the news, please! The question I was looking for is, according to a Department of Health survey, what percentage of adults in the UK are clinically obese?
Shocking, isn't it?
It is shocking. This is a recent survey that's saying that 24% of the UK adults are seriously overweight, making this country officially the fattest in Europe. That wasn't the reaction the government wished to get.
The reason why we're all obese, right, is that the junk food isn't food. It's poisonous. Because they've just done a survey this week that says you can't exercise off Junk
Yes,
food.
they have. It was done in Glasgow, actually.
Well, it's poison. If you can't exercise it off, that's like going, oh, I've been bitten by a cobra. Have you tried star jumps? The best part to eat of a Happy Meal is the toy. It takes you 4 hours to run off a bag of chips, and that doesn't include stopping for snacks.
Caroline Flint, you see, the health minister said this week that overweight people need lessons in how to eat fruit.
Yeah.
And it just would be a great video of just a fat man with a banana just. Why won't you help me, Tony Blair? Just ridiculous. Because the thing was, apparently they'll then pass that down to their kids. And if you don't know how to peel a banana, you're not allowed to breed. It's that simple.
The Scottish health record has never actually been great, though, is it?
You'll find we're #1 in every horrible league in the world.
Well, we know the Scottish health record isn't great, right? Mainly the men, obviously. The ladies seem to be doing all right. I've seen the adverts. Those Scottish widows.
Well, worked out well for them, hasn't it?
Oh, they'll wear black, but they can't hide smiling that the men have pissed off, have they?
Yeah, but now people are too fat to bury. They're apparently pallbearers, health and safety, there's a problem because they're getting bigger coffins and I've heard that families are being turned away from crematoriums because they're too fat to burn. How can you be too fat to burn?
The thing to do with fat people's bodies, right? Fill them with helium, then all the pallbearers have to do is tie a string round the coffin, walk them to the grave. Obviously, you're going to have to put quite a lot of soil on top of the coffin, or they're all just going to bob up, and the graveyard's going to look like some horrendous platform game.
Why don't you just...
The danger is if you go pop, then they'll go... Your brain will shoot off.
You know these are too heavy to bury,
They're
which is the problem.
not too heavy to bury.
They're too heavy to carry.
The earth can absorb the weight of the body, right?
They're too heavy to
They're
carry.
too heavy for 6 people to carry.
Well, why don't they just leave the bodies for a bit? Just bury them. Just bury the bodies after a month or so. That was sort of...
I like the idea of maybe just using forklift trucks. How great would that be? Ashes to ashes, mind out. There you go.
In the north-south divide, Boston is now Britain's most obese place.
Yeah, Boston,
1
Lincolnshire.
in 3 people in Boston in Lincolnshire is exactly obese. Now, I'm wondering if that's because it's in the fens. And it's very low-lying, almost in a dip. You know, once fat people get in, it's very hard for them to get out again. Struggling up these sides.
Yeah, but healthy food tastes rubbish. And healthy food tastes rubbish, and it's expensive. I tried to go on one of these, Carol Vorderman 28-day detox diet, and I managed it for 28 minutes.
If you don't finish the Carol Vorderman 28-day diet, is your home in danger of being repossessed? The government is having to clarify its advice on healthy eating in Scotland, explaining that 5 pieces of fruit and veg a day is per person and not for the entire country. Britain's funeral directors are struggling to cope with the growing number of obese bodies. Not only can they not carry the coffin, but they're finding it hard to prise the rings off their podgy fingers. Grim. The points they go to Frankie, Hugh and Gina.
Is it Emu and Orville?
Emu and Orville are both for sale in an auction this Christmas.
Which seems very insensitive to me, because at an auction you have to stick your hand up, and I think that's going to bring back...
That is very good. If you're like, is that a bit? No!
I love Orville.
You know, but honestly, well, there's a certain amount of warmth for Emu.
How can you prefer Emu? It's a sex pest.
I mean, I prefer Emu because basically it was... This is obviously not the one that's... You're a shit emu. You're like the cheap version
That's
of
like
this.
the equivalent of the Disney characters on an ice cream van.
When you think about it, like Emu, basically Rod Hall was a man who couldn't do ventriloquism. When you think about it, and so just distracted everybody by attacking people.
That's the thing, where it said that Emu was described as Britain's most annoying bird, but I'd like to say that if you watch my Twitter timeline during this show, I think you'll find it's me.
All this idea about confiscating mobile phones and bikes. How about confiscating knives and guns. What's the worst you can do with a bike and a phone? A ride by texting.
Even if we got teenagers' mobile phones, we wouldn't even be able to understand what they're texting to each other. It'd be like a Clockwork Orange or something. Are you slipping my Grubel, Terry? I should fro-fo.
I think what the text will end up saying over the coming months is, you're not going to believe this, Dave, a Tory politician has just tried to mug me for my phone.
I now have his phone. Ha 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 ha. LOL, epic fail.
They're doing it. This is the funniest thing. They're doing it to stop graffiti. Now, some graffiti's amazing, isn't it? I was driving along the other day. There was a big sign that said "Stop," and underneath somebody had written "Hammer Time." Now, you do not confiscate someone's phone if they don't.
I'm all for confiscating bikes though, because I've only ever been beaten up once in my life, and it was by kids on bikes. When I was 10, and it was when I learned a very, very valuable lesson in life. I was playing cricket in a local park, right, and these kids on bikes came swooping down the hill, and they nicked the stumps that we were playing with, right? And this was where I learnt my valuable lesson, which was, don't try and do voices. Because instead of saying to these kids, excuse me, can you give me my stump back? What I actually said to them, and I've no idea to this day why I said it, I said, excuse me, would you mind handing me back my stumps? And what they did was they beat me round the head with the stump.
You got them back, Wait a minute, Hugh. This taught you not to do voices. You've done every third voiceover I've ever heard. You're the voice of Findus Crispy Pancakes.
The subject is relatives.
The scariest thing that ever happened to me in my entire life was when I was very little. My dad said, I'm just going to pop upstairs. And he went upstairs and he popped. I didn't speak to my dad. Well, he was a bus driver. You're not allowed to. My brother, he's allergic to cheese, not the taste. Just if anyone says the word, he goes, whoop. Doesn't happen very often, but we've got some weird family photos. My grandfather, he was a GI, and he was in the RAF. OK, he was a giraffe. During the war, when board games were illegal, he was put in prison for being a Yahtzee sympathiser. My uncle, he was a security guard at the O2 Arena.
The subject is home life. Who wants to go with that? Sarah.
My home life involves no children. I don't really like children. And if you ask, most of my female friends don't have kids. If you ask any woman who doesn't have kids what would worry them about having kids, the answer would always be childbirth. From what I understand of childbirth, it changes you downstairs, doesn't it? Changes you downstairs. I quite like my downstairs the way it is, thanks very much. Certainly don't want an extension. But it's bound to change though, isn't it? Because you're forcing a person out. That's what you're doing. You're forcing a person out. I've never forced a person out. I forced a couple in. But I was in a shop recently and this little boy came running over to me, put his hand in mine and shouted, "Mammy!" And I thought, oh, sometimes forget me keys, but I think I'd remember that. And then his dad came over and I thought, I wonder if this is the best chat-up line ever. And his dad's going to go, "No, no, that's not your mammy. Remember your mammy left us because my willy's too big."
The first subject is fatherhood. Who wants to give me that? Greg.
Yeah, my father has taken fatherhood in a very strange direction in the last few years. And it started about 3 years ago at Christmas when he announced to me, and this is a quote, and all of what I'm about to tell you is entirely real. This happened. He said to me, "Son, I am 72. I said, "I'm aware of that." He said, "Yes. I've decided from now on I shall start behaving exactly as I see fit." And I said, "Well, I would welcome that." He said, "I'm glad you agree. Because when you come home for Christmas, you'll discover this year that I am wearing a Christmas outfit." I went, all right then. I got home and true to his word, he was wearing a Christmas outfit. I swear to you, it was one giant pair of white underpants that stretched from his knees to just below his nipples and a novelty Santa hat with a flashing bulb on the end. And he came downstairs, and this is a quote, "Do you like?" I said, I find it a bit challenging. He said, I don't give a shit what you think. And he went off to eat some cheese. This is where it gets weird. I went out that night with some of the people in my hometown. Midnight, anticipating me coming home, my mother tells me he did this. He went upstairs in his panter outfit. He went to my mother's sheet drawer, for she has one. He took out a double white sheet. He placed that over his head. He went out into their garden and he hid in a bush. With a view to giving me, his then 40-year-old son, a bit of a scare. Presumably, my mother is so sick of his shit, she decided not to tell him something that she full well knew, that on that occasion, I'd stayed over at a friend's house.
Transport is the topic.
So I've got my own private jet. The rest of the jacuzzi belongs to my mum. If you've got a sat-nav, don't put the name of the company you're visiting into it. I tried to take some mayonnaise back the other day. I ended up in Helmand Province. I mean, I've got a car, but there's nothing I like better than making a bonfire on the passenger seat. Driving up and down, opening and shutting the electric sunroof and pretending to be a steam train. My uncle, he was a taxi driver, but then one day he left home without any indication. So recently I was fell walking in the Lake District. Well, it's not quite true. Recently I fell walking in... I was going to tell someone, but the pillar box was full of sugar puffs.
And it's relationships.
I like my women the way I like my coffee, picked by migrant workers. No, I've got a girlfriend. I've been going out with my girlfriend for... sex? My girlfriend actually thinks I'm incapable of being faithful. My wife, on the other hand, hates that joke. And I'm not ashamed of my wife. If you don't believe me, go to the car and ask her. Ask her loud, she's in the boot. Is my wife dissatisfied with my body? A tiny part of me says yes. I was previously married. I married way too young. A Chinese girl, that's her name. I remember... Way too young was so beautiful. Fab Cook, too. That was her cousin. She was hot, too. It was a good-looking family. It's thought that most men's sexual fantasy is to be involved in a threesome, and I thought it was mine until recently. I was involved in a threesome. And I'll be honest with you, my friends, I didn't like it. Halfway through, I stopped and said, listen, Rick, Jim.
The next round is called Between the Lines and features Sandy and Hugh. Would you please make your way to the press pit, please? In this round, one of them takes on the role of a person in the news addressing the media, while the other translates what they really mean. Sandy, you are Her Majesty the Queen, reflecting on the anniversary this week of her 54th year on the throne.
My most loyal and trusted subject.
Dear Chavs.
As one approaches one's 80th birthday, one can hardly believe that one has reigned for quite so long.
As one approaches one's 80th birthdays, Prince Charles cannot believe that one has reigned for quite so long.
I've tried to be a modern monarch, in touch with all my peoples around the globe.
High five, big shout to the Commonwealth posse.
During my reign, I have had many great joys and triumphs.
Yesterday, I won a 7-horse accumulator at Hayden.
I've also watched the nation change many times for the better.
Except for the trains, they're shit.
But there have also been times of terrible loss.
But there have also been times of terrible loss.
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 I lost things.
My yacht. My private train. Zimbabwe.
Well done, Sandy and you. Russell delivers a speech in the guise of a leading figure in the world stage, while Hugh translates what they really mean. This week, Russell is David Cameron.
Of course I am. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to say that this coalition will be a partnership of equals.
White, no sugar, please, Nick.
I'm here to talk about real policies, not just popular slogans.
These aren't just policies. These are meticulously crafted, organic, deficit-cutting policy.
I'm afraid it's time for some unpleasant cuts.
There is no way I'm having another child.
The good news is we found oil just off the Falklands.
The bad news is it's drifted there from the Gulf of Mexico.
People say I'm just image, and you pulled that face, haven't you? People say I'm just image and spin, but you can see statesmanship written all over my face. It's important to stress I'm very familiar with the language and culture of young people.
What's up?
Nice. People say I can't relate to hoodies, but at school I was a real tearaway.
Yes, there was that time we spooned quints into matron's loafers.
In fact, I'm not proud to say it, I was once a gang member.
Yes, no one messed with the Eton choristers.
I stopped doing that. Having visited America recently, I must say I've never met anyone like Barack Obama before.
Well, I have, but normally they're wearing white gloves and serving me G&T.
I was in the bank the other day, this is absolute truth, and a man had a shit on the floor. It was the most shocking thing I've ever seen in my life.
That is one hell of a deposit that he has made.
He probably normally does all of his banking on the internet, but he couldn't log on that
That is a tricky text to compose, the text that you have to send to all the people in Japan saying there is a nuclear... Like, if you use emojis, it's going to compromise the seriousness of the message unless you get it just right. So I would suggest explosion emoji, prayer hands, smiling poo.
As a spokesperson in Japan described it as grave and unprecedented. It's like grave, yeah, but unprecedented in Japan. It's the only place where it is precedented.
There were genuinely signs at the metro stations saying we are experiencing disruptions because of a ballistic missile launch. I love it. It was just disruptions. Like here, obviously everything would shut down immediately. There, the threat of nuclear war doesn't push them onto a replacement bus service.
In other news, what are 4 American companies building for Donald Trump?
A wall.
A wall,
Bits
yes.
of a wall. Prototypes
Sections of a wall, yes.
I think they're just trying out loads of different types, so like one made of sticks, one made of straw. Yeah. He should have, I mean, he's asking all American contractors to build it. He should have just gone straight to China. It'd be a lot cheaper, and they are really good at walls.
They're going to test them all, aren't they? The spokesperson said they're going to test them all with small hand tools.
Yeah.
Which presumably are tools made specifically for Donald Trump.
To be honest, small hand tool is his Secret Service code name.
How long is the wall?
How long is the wall? 2,000 kilometres or 2,000 miles.
Wow.
Yeah.
I bet it's still finished before Heathrow's third runway.
It won't get made because they keep saying the Mexicans are going to pay for it. There's no way this is going to get made. The people who are supposed to be building it may as well just say, we're going to build the best wall. There's going to be lasers, and there's going to be lions, and it's going to be covered in tits. It's going to be amazing. We're going to paint a tunnel on the side to catch that pesky roadrunner.
If I were one of those companies, I'd be putting forward the Emperor's New Wall. And just saying to Trump, only bigly clever people can see it.
And then just hire mimes to stand behind the road.
That would be great. People make an awful lot about the pressure that kids are under, and I suppose they are, but speaking as an ex-teacher, that when it comes to exam time, there's far worse pressure on the teachers, because you have to spend sometimes 4 or 5 hours in those halls just walking up and down, and it's a recipe for insanity. I had no choice when I was teaching but to invent a game called Compile. It was just to see who could walk up and down the aisle the campest. We started off just sort of slightly mincing. Honestly, by the end of it, I was walking down a full aisle of children like this. And I knew it was time for me to leave teaching when I got to the end of one aisle. Genuinely, during an actual GCSE, a kid looked up at me and went... So were you essentially voguing your way... I'm not exaggerating. By the end of it, I was like...
The thing is, they want to make the exams harder, don't they? You know, but surely they're hard enough already if your teacher is walking up and down, camping it up.
Oh, no, I'm still qualified, technically. We'll have to cut this bit out.
Really? Is that your safety net?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really sweet. Do you think anybody, having seen you in In-Betweeners, anybody who's ever gone to In-Betweeners?
Well, you've always got a trade. I was in an exam when I was at school. My mate, at the back of the hall went... we were all waiting to leave. Someone at the back of the hall went... Meow. And Mr. Mearden, the exam invigilator, went... And then someone else went... Meow. And then... Meow. From different parts of the hall. And it led to my favourite sentence I've ever heard come out of an adult's mouth, which was, all right, no one leaves until the meowing stops.
How has the Police Federation reacted to the government's proposed cuts to the force?
They didn't pick the phone up.
They didn't bother answering, absolutely right.
Straight to answer phone. Your crime is important to us.
Yeah, get used to that. 25% less police officers. What did they say?
They said that the cuts would affect the most vulnerable in society and it would hit them the hardest. That, in fact, was nothing to do with the cuts. That was just from their riot control manual.
If they're so worried about funding the police, surely we should be thinking outside the box. Surely we shouldn't be just cutting things. Could we not, sponsor the police, like we do with buses? We could have ads on the back of the high-vis jackets. I don't see why the police would be any less effective if there was, a big Greggs logo on the back of their jackets. It would still work. It was Greggs filling police uniforms.
They actually do have a slogan on police cars. If you look at the Metropolitan Police cars, it says, working for a safer London. As if we didn't know what the police were doing. They expect it on fire engines, working for a less hot Britain.
They have been asked already to make cutbacks. They've already been asked to say hello only the once, rather than the traditional hello, hello, hello.
Why do the police need to work for a salary at all? I mean, surely it'd be better if it worked maybe like the system of being a barman in New York. They simply work just for tips. You know, you can say to them, look, if you get my wallet back, I'll give you some of the money in it. And it's just rewarding how good they are. You know, pass a bucket round at the end of a riot or something.
Yes, one of the head of the police force did say that if this came through, they would lose 25% of the force, and that crime would obviously rise, which doesn't say much for unemployed policemen and their loyalty. Because I know they'd know what tricks to pull, but still, it's a bit harsh they'd immediately turn to crime. And they also said that would, and this is the key phrase, they said it'd be Christmas for criminals, which actually made it sound kind of sweet. They're all going to sit down and have a stolen turkey. I got you an iPod. I have an iPod. No, you don't.
Christmas isn't a good day for criminals.
Christmas is a great day for criminals.
No, it's everyone's in. It's an absolute nightmare of an
In Ireland, see, traditionally was because everyone would get loads of presents and then go to mass. At which point, criminals would just break into the house and nick all their presents. Was that? Oh yes, of course. Yeah.
It's also the one time of year where you won't look suspicious wearing a great big white beard and a big sack over your shoulder.
Okay, do you know what story struck me during the week? This you may not have seen one. It was a story in Ireland in the Evening Herald in Dublin last week. And it's quite a moving story. It's about Alzheimer's disease. It was, yeah. And the story basically was being a big head may be good for you. Scientists found that large-headed individuals with Alzheimer's have better memory and thinking skills than sufferers with small heads. All of which is quite interesting. You see, the next paragraph I found difficult to take. People with larger than average heads, like comedian appear to be better protected if they develop Alzheimer's disease, as studies suggest. Now, that would be all right if it wasn't for that. Like, the article actually came with a giant photograph of me next to the article. Under the word big head, have protected against Alzheimer's. Written underneath that was extra large : report is good news for Dara O'Brien. No, it's not. It's not good news because I suddenly realised I've got a big head apparently.
What do you mean you've suddenly realised? Dara, protect us from the Alzheimer's.
Back in Canada, I did some modelling. It was for medical. It was for penile dysfunction. It was a before and after picture.
This is true. I didn't model. I don't model for big heads. I don't regard myself as having a large head. I don't have difficulty buying hats. I don't have difficulty getting into jumpers. My head is causing me no...
When did those three guys get here?
To be fair, a big head doesn't normally cause the owner a problem. It causes the owner's mother a problem. How do you think?
Have you ever seen Dara?
It's smaller than my hips, for God's sake.
Your head is smaller than your hips.
What kind of shape are you? You're a peanut.
Shakira's. Of course my head is smaller than my hips.
Dara, but it's...
Is
Dara,
your
look
head
at me.
not smaller than your hips?
No! Dara, look at me.
Oh, you're weird.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm going to take you to a hall of mirrors and show you how you should look.
It's not the kid from Mars.
See, look at that. It's fine.
Your head is absolutely enormous. In fact, on a normal size head, that would be a full head of hair.
The good thing is...
Are you not staying in my house tonight?
When Dara opens an umbrella, it's like one of them little cocktail ones.
To put in context how big it is, Dara, it has its own gravitational field. It's pulled in an entire planet behind it. This desk was straight when we started.
I was expecting sympathy. That's why I introduced it.
What I did was I said something about... I revealed a weakness in front of 6 comedians, and I thought, there's a group that'll help me through this.
I think of you all as friends. I don't think of you as comedians. Unlikely lines from a thriller.
We've got the girl. You can have her if you give us the money. Okay, but this is the rudest dating agency I've ever used.
The missiles are heading for us, Prime Minister. We need a decision now. Thank you. He's putting it to the party conference in October.
Welcome to my haunted mansion. If these walls could talk, I'd almost certainly have masturbated less.
The shark from Jaws has spawned. It's baby shark do.
Hand me that gun. And that magazine. There's a really good article in it on how to use this gun.
So I got a message from the kidnappers. They said that if I hand over Aunt Esther, they'll give us back the children. Yes, it's an Esther ransom.
Agent Jones, I need you to follow him as closely as you can. I'll be right behind you. Yeah, in fact, I know how a conga works.
Yeah, it's still there. Yep. I wish I'd never been to that perfume counter.
I don't care who you are, I will find you and I will kill you or someone of a similar racial profile.
I have a shot. I can take the shot. Do I have permission to fire? I have the shot. No, for the last time, our job is to protect President Trump.
A new name and a new identity. No, I'm afraid that's not possible, Mrs. May.
I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. Oh, he's refused it? Well, then I'll make the offer again, and again, and then everyone's going to make me quit. Theresa May in The Godfather.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to hand in your badge. A Blue Peter presenter cannot be caught wanking in the garden.
No, this bag stays with me at all times. It contains items that are very special to me. My testicles.
My ass is on the line here. Would you like me to take it down so you can hang the washing up?
Just when I thought the case couldn't get any worse, it didn't.
Give me a name! Give me a name! The christening is in an hour.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? No, sorry, Ramesh, you just got a lazy eye. It's quite hard to tell who you are.
OK, the next topic is unlikely things to hear at an award show.
Well, ironically, the winner of the best German sausage is the first.
And here's a tribute to all the people who haven't died yet, but I really hope they do.
And the award for clearest example that TV commissioners have run out of ideas goes to Comedy Central for Tara O'Brien's Blockbusters.
Those kids deserve to be on the telly as much as anyone.
Welcome to the Tonys. If you're not called Tony, fuck off.
And the winner of Freestyle Rapper of the Year is Nish Kumar. My name is Nish, and I'm here. I should have written it down.
Welcome to the National Car Key Awards. But first, let's take a look at some of the keys we have lost this year.
And the winner of most drawn-out pause at an award ceremony goes to...
And now we come on to the Balloon d'Or, the most coveted award here at this year's National Balloon Award.
And now for Sat-Nav of the Year. And I can honestly say, without this Sat-Nav, I would not be where I am today.
And now we move to the in memoriam section of the evening, or as it's now to be known, the ones who didn't turn out to be pedos.
And the Duke of Edinburgh Award for driving this year goes to Ant McPartlin.
The Uber driver of the year will be here in 4 minutes.
And there we have it, the winner of Saudi Thief of the Year. Please, give him a hand.
It's me!
Oh, wow, I'll tell you, this statuette's going right up my husband when I get home. Get to bed, darling!
And the winner of the Origami Award goes to...
Well, I don't mind telling you, I have got a lump in my throat. This is the Medical Misdiagnosis Award.
Unlikely things to hear at the Royal Variety Show.
Hello, I'm Frankie Boyle.
Our next act, Mr. Memory, couldn't be with us this evening. He's in the Pizza Express in Woking.
They asked me not to do any Prince Andrew jokes tonight, and I said, sure, no sweat.
And for her next trick, the Queen will make Prince Andrew's birthday disappear.
At this point in the evening, I'd just like to ask the members of the royal family to put their rifles away as I welcome to the stage the cast of The Lion King.
At 93 years old, I think we'll all agree it's just good to see her out the house at this time of year. Give it up for Madonna.
Welcome, Ginger, Baby, Sporty, Posh, and the other one. Yes, it's the royal family. Unfortunately, Prince Andrew is running late because he's stuck in trafficking.
Well, we're now going to end this evening of royal entertainment in this magnificent theatre in the traditional way. A fly-through by the Red Arrows.
It's now my privilege to introduce the rock band R.E.M. I've got a photograph of me with them years ago. That's me in the corner.
This next act needs no introduction.
Yes, she bends, she twists, she contorts herself, but the Queen cannot get out of her obligation to attend this shit show.
And your card is what? The 4 of clubs.
I think you're going to enjoy this, Your Majesty. Our next act is a dog act. He uses corgis because they're exactly the right shape to fit in the cannon.
Welcome to the stage, Britain's premier OAP breakdancing group, Hip Hop.
No, Liz, why don't you shut the fuck up?
Okay, next topic is unlikely things to hear at a wedding or funeral.
It was always Alan's dream to be buried with his wife. So this afternoon, we shot her.
All the tables are named after mine and my wife's favourite films. I know it's quite crowded over there on the Human Centipede, but if you all squeeze in together, you'll be fine.
Oh, thank you, no. I've had more than enough free Prosecco.
Yes, I know it's traditional for the bride to have something blue. I just don't think you should have dug up Grandma.
Just because he was morbidly obese doesn't mean he can't be buried with dignity. Gary, get the forklift.
In life, he was a strong, confident, and capable man. Excelled at everything he did. Apart from swimming, obviously.
At least George died doing what he loved. Heroin.
I know it's customary as father of the bride to give my daughter away, but I'd like to try something different. 55, 55, 55.
And if you look on the back of today's order of service, you'll see a picture of Ethel when she was much younger. I think we'll all agree it's one for the wank bank.
Today is not a sad day. It's a celebration because, after all, Trevor was a prick.
Bride side or groom's side? I don't know, I'll fuck them both.
Why she drove into oncoming traffic, we will never know. Perhaps Vera by name?
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Never WhatsApp while walking, he got hit by a bus.
We choreographed our own first dance because we are arseholes.
No, it's funny. No, I just realised it's just because I've never actually met a Scottish widow. You know, it's like... you know,
Sadly, today, we all know exactly where Wally is.
And I'd like to congratulate the bride's mother on how well she looks tonight, although not as well as she'd look on my dick!
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
My goodness. My goodness, yes, that is a lovely ring. Now, pop your trousers back on.
Does anybody else find there's a seriously inconsistent tone at this wedding or funeral?
Raymond was a man of many parts. None of them worked, that's why he's dead.
Okay, here we go. The first subject is things you wouldn't hear at a party conference.
Muscle top!
Why are we having this conference in Blackpool? 2 words: cheap cocaine.
Jeremy Hunt is having a heart attack. Is there a doctor in the house? Why are you laughing?
So, we'll be having one speech from a Remainer, a speech from a Brexiteer, another speech from a Remainer, another speech from a Brexiteer, and then Boris Johnson will drop his trousers. So that's in, out, shake it all about.
What this conference has taught me is this party needs more women. Because the hotel bar last night was an absolute sausage fest.
Welcome, delegates, to this year's Liberal Democrat Conference. Conference.
So to those who say we have alienated too many groups in society to get elected, let me say this. Fuck off.
I know some of you have been challenging my leadership, and to you I say, bring it on, ya ball bags.
Some have said that the Labour Party has lost contact with its working class roots. But I say to these people the same thing I said to my driver this morning. Do not address me directly.
So, now we've sorted out Brexit.
They told us Brexit was undeliverable. They told us Brexit was unworkable. But where are they now? They are outside with banners saying, I told you so.
Right, it's the Green Party conference and now it's time to break for lunch. Who ordered the veal?
I'm afraid Rees Mogg can't be with us today. Someone hung garlic at the threshold and he can't pass through.
So everything is still on the table. Why has no one cleared the table?
It's incredible to think that some people think of us as a cult. Anyway, could you all just line up while Jeremy Corbyn chooses his wives?
Of course the Tories are like regular people. You should have seen us in the bar last night. Giles's wet nurse downed a whole bottle of port.
We have had soft Brexit. We have had hard Brexit, but now we have a more digestible alternative. Ready Brexit.
Derek, the next topic is unlikely lines from a TV detective show.
Interesting. I think it might be Fox.
Sierra, Alpha, Disco, Poker, Nipple. Actually, I've got no idea what I'm talking about.
After 7 very tedious seasons, finally things pick up on CSI Salisbury.
I want photographs of the body. I'll take an 8x10 canvas, a keyring and a mouse mat.
There are 16 different semen samples in this bed, Sarge. I should have read the TripAdvisor report on this hotel.
And as you can see from the chalk outline, the victim had a tiny head and was sitting on a giant circle. Sorry, I think that's a disabled parking space.
So your crime number is 10000000. Oh my God, you're our millionth customer! I'm really sorry. What happened to your husband?
Welcome to the new detective show from the Northeast. CSYI Newcastle.
2 inches to the left, and that bullet would have gone right through your eyeball. But as it is, it went through the other eyeball.
Oh, God, I have to go to the morgue. He's always eating a sandwich. We get it, you're desensitized. Well done.
Everybody get down, because this is disco.
Look, I am genuinely sorry that your father never hugged you, but when I said, it's the police, open up,
OK, then I suppose what we can deduce is either the victim was naked and extremely well endowed, or whoever drew this chalk outline is very immature.
On the doll, please show me where you were grabbed by the president.
Ms. Harris, I'm sorry to have to do this, but we want you to identify a body. This body... No, but seriously, there is a body and we think it's your fiancé.
14 bullet wounds to the head. Classic suicide.
Oh, wait! Maybe it's a man pretending to shit like a fox.
Welcome to Sunhill Police Station. I'm PC, every British actor's first TV gig, and this is Sergeant Too Ugly for Hollyoaks.
Again, that round of the points go to Ed. Carry it out!
We start with a round called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Catherine, which category would you like?
Politics.
OK, politics it is. The answer is 10 billion. What is the question?
Is it how many hours of community service will Justin Lee Collins have to do before a girl agrees to date him again? Is it how many undeserved chances will Rihanna give Chris Brown?
This is the news that at the Conservative Party conference in Birmingham this week, Chancellor George Osborne announced that in its drive to reduce the deficit, the government will cut a further £10 billion in the welfare budget by 2017. Where's that going to come from?
Well, just checking, they're not cutting friends with benefits, right?
Still fine. That's still grand. Up to the age of 25. Who has received a hero's welcome at the conference?
Batman! Yes, the bit where Batman came. No, not Batman.
Oh, Boris.
Boris Johnson said he wanted to be tough on crime. And this was after, apparently, he's had 6 bikes nicked. And you're wondering, has he really had 6 bikes nicked? Or 6 times he just hasn't got a clue where he in fact left them?
What was the hero's welcome? What did they do for him?
So they kind of clapped. It wasn't like they threw rose petals or anything like that. They were just very happy to see him.
Well, the hero's welcome. You know, in Aladdin, when he's on the elephant, and it's, hey, clear the way in the old bazaar. Hey, you, let us through. It's a bright new star. Oh, come be the first on the block to meet his eye. You know, you're gonna love this guy. That... That's the hero's welcome.
I defer to your definition of a hero's welcome. At no point did Bart arriving on, near, or confusingly like an elephant.
The question is, would you recommend this A&E department to your friends and family? I mean, what are you going to say to them? Oh, well, don't worry, you've had an accident. You're going to St Mark's, and that's got a crack in A&E.
It's the beginning of Casualty. Wasn't it? Just a man falling off his shed onto his garden rake and then crawling to his laptop to go on TripAdvisor.
Or just come home to your partner, square up, and go, I'm going to send you someplace nice.
Wow, I've never heard domestic violence put quite as charmingly as that.
Is it earth, wind, and douchebag? Well, David Blaine, he used to be an illusionist, and now he's an endurance performer, which just sounds like homeless to me. David Blaine's biggest magic trick is staying relevant. I mean...
And it's nationality. Who wants to give me that? Catherine.
Hello. I'm of mixed heritage, actually. I talk like a Canadian, but I tolerate my partner's drinking like an Irish girl. I travel a lot, from London to Ireland, and anyone who's flown Heathrow to Cork knows that on your way to the plane, they have signs reminding you how many chances you've got left to get drunk. They're like 6 licensed shops, 2 shops, 1 shop. It's like, what? Before I board an aircraft filled with wine to get to the land of Guinness? And the final shop is right at the gate. And in that shop, there's a sign that says, no ID, no sale. And I'm like, this is an international airport. How about no ID? How'd you get on the plane? It is in the boarding lounge, If a terrorist manages to sneak through levels of security at the world's busiest international airport, give him a pint.
Thank you, that's Catherine Ryan.
Is it Harvest Festival attracts troublemaker?
No, it's holy half a Teletubby. Looking at the whole picture, is it the London Underground where sexy singles meet?
He said that he's never going to talk to anyone on the tube again. I want to be there when a tourist comes up to him and goes, is this Marble Arch? And he has to go...
Well, it's the only way they'll learn. We'll have to go through that. Hello, Londoner. I'm just over from Ireland. I was wondering what train I should... Oh, you're going? OK, I'll try another one.
I would talk to you, Mr. O'Brien.
Yeah.
I would take you to your destination and carry your bags.
Thank you very much. But you are a foreigner. I've been here too long and now I shun you as well. Hello.
All right. I'll pretend I'm on a tube. Ask me a question.
Hello, sir. I was wondering if you knew this is the perfect place to change for the Jubilee line.
Excuse me, I was wondering if this is the right place for... I want to get to Buckingham Palace.
It's shameful. This man is a pioneer, the first man ever to speak on the tube. And your people, instead of lifting him up, you punish him by making him coach your football team.
Some scenes we'd like to see, so if everyone can make their way over to the performance area. I'll read out this week's topics and then we'll see what our panellists can come up with. OK, the first subject is lines you wouldn't hear in a Bond movie.
Hey, it's me, Pussy. Pussy no more? Yeah, I'm post-op now. It's all real good.
Unlikely things to hear at a party conference.
Let's get drunk and join the Euro. Here in support of Testicular Cancer Awareness Week, it's Shadow Chancellor Ed Ball.
Or still as cool as ever, it's Entourage, the movie.
In the interim, she had taught the parrot to slag him off.
You can do that with real-life kids. This is an outrage. It's an absolute outrage. I think we forget sometimes who the real victims are. And it's people like me who see the word FIFA. I know that word means football. There's a secret history that you guys know all about. I have no idea what's going on. I thought they got arrested because all their migrant workers were dying all over the place. That's apparently not the problem.
Also in the news this week, who can tell me what's going on here?
Is that Barack Obama playing pretzel buckaroo?
Or is Barack shaking the hand of the very pretzel that choked George W. Bush? He's having a nice time. No breakfast is ever made better by Stephen Harper or David Cameron showing up to it. It's not like he's waiting to start the party when Cameron gets there.
Oi, oi! From the other side, they all turn and Cameron's like, what is... Here it comes! The answer is 5, but what is the question?
Is it, how many basic bitches does it take to escort Kate Moss off an EasyJet flight?
Is that a thing? Is that like a...
I'm a pretty basic bitch.
I think you're an ornate bitch, right? I think
You think I'm a ratchet-ass hoe?
Well, I didn't want to make it too obvious, so I've got a little soft spot for you.
Is it how many names are currently written on Taylor Swift's blank space?
Is it as a...
I know it's a song. I know Taylor Swift.
You know Taylor
Taylor's
Swift?
gonna hate.
Is this what we do? If ever we mention any band and you're going to do an impression?
No, that's not what's going to happen here.
Is it Kate Bush?
Commercials that never made it to air.
FIFA Summer Sofa Sale. Total office clear out. Bribe now, pay later. Why pay more for ratchet, trifling-ass pilots when you can get to where you're going on EasyJet? A basic bitch will get you there.
Lines you wouldn't hear in a sci-fi movie.
This man can now reach the full potential of his brain. Joey, wake up. You can tie your shoes. Reem. The dinosaurs are killing everyone. Why do we keep reopening this park? Who keeps giving us public liability insurance?
We throw it around called Picture of the Week. I show the panel a topical image and ask you to tell me what's happening. So here's a picture of the 4 Labour leadership hopefuls. What's going on here?
Is it AshleyMadison.com relaunches with hip new image? Is it a charity appeal? Like, for £3 a month, you could buy these deluded fools fresh water and false hope. They're calling it Corbyn Mania, but you can't just put mania at the end of a word and think that it means something. Like Beatlemania, that was when they played to 55,000 people in Shea Stadium. Corbyn Mania is 1,100 bored pensioners in Norfolk.
Congratulations to the Germans, but I'm going to say it. Historically, I've never forgiven them. No. Do you remember Frank Lampard's goal in the 2010 World Cup? That was way over the line. What? No way is this outweigh that.
You mean 800,000...
No wonder they're trying to be the good guys of Europe.
You think this whole... taking in 800,000 refugees...
It would have made it 2-2, Dara!
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it, Josh. Germany's getting World Cup points for each Syrian that they let in. I've already got a $5 on a German Syrian to win Eurovision. I just like the narrative.
There is an element to which, like, Germany won the World Cup and the team was partly Turkish as well. Like, whatever. This thing does work in sport. Mo Farah, anyone? You know? Because, you know, there is another, you know, migrant came over here. Like, they will boast your sporting chances, lads.
Mo Farah is a Somalian who acquires gold on land. Nothing I don't like about him.
On the board are 6 categories. Ed, which category would you like?
Home news, please.
Home news it is. The answer is 63 years. What is the question?
Is it how long before the Lib Dems can legitimately book a conference room again?
What unusual present might people be giving this Christmas?
I think it's actually sperm.
It is sperm. Yes, it is sperm. Yeah.
But this
not an unusual gift. Horrific return policy. Not interested.
You said 14 days.
Oh, you've lowered the tone, Dara!
How have I ruined it? How have I ruined it? Unlikely things to hear on breakfast TV.
The world of show business has suffered another tragic loss. But don't worry, it's one of the ones you already thought was dead. If you hear a knock at your door, you could be the winner of £20,000. 2 knocks and it's a police raid. Hide the guns.
The next topic is lines you wouldn't read in a romantic novel.
She felt every part of his 8 inches. He was stiff, absolutely wretched, and even in her innocence, she knew her hamster was dead. Jeremy Corbyn, you've got me blindfolded. What are you going to do now? Nothing. I just wanted to highlight the injustice of inmates detained at Camp X-Ray without a fair trial.
Here's a quote from Mingus. If you ever put me in one of those ham slicing machines, you'd find the top half Liberal and the bottom half Liberal Democrat. You're kind of going...
What an incredible thing to say.
Well, A, who goes into a ham slicing machine for a start? Surely you mean in one of those machines that cuts you in half, not one that slowly grinds you down through a series of really tiny slices.
You'd still be alive after this. I mean, it just shows you he is a zombie.
That would be amazing. No wonder you couldn't kill him on that part of Resident Evil.
That would be great. At the conference, and they said, "Please welcome our leader," and everyone's expecting a very boring speech once more. Menzies Campbell, whatever he's called, and his legs come out 2 minutes before his body. Liberal Democrat, come on, bring on the cheeky girl.
He's got a 4% approval rating, Min Campbell, which is nothing, right? So they could just have anybody lead them. It's not going to make any difference. So I say, come on, let's get Lee from Blue. He's not going to be any worse.
He's looking for a gig.
Yeah.
He's got to be.
And also his policies aren't going to come in and force it and say whatever he wants. I think that the homosexuals should declare war on the robots. Doesn't matter. Leave them blue, bit of a laugh.
And also his name is very odd. His name is Mingus.
Mingus, yes. Goss. Yeah, Mingus.
Yeah, but it's pronounced, it's spelled M-E-N-Z-I-E-S.
Yes.
Well, why are you looking at me like I'm insane?
He's got a
That's
weird name.
Menzies. Menzies.
Yeah.
John Menzies.
But apparently...
Menzies. Apparently don't go, let's go to John Mingus. They don't do it. But what do you do? Martina Hingis. Martina Hingis. Why are you still looking at me like I'm not making sense? It's a G, not a Z.
Because I'm waiting
It's
to
a Z,
turn
not
on
a
me
G.
and my crazy ethnic name.
When they were growing, it's
crazy.
Men Z. That's not G. When they were growing, there's fundamentally something wrong with this man. He can't speak. He doesn't understand his own name. When he was growing up, hello Ming, shall we go to the Goo and see the Gebra? What are they talking about? Should we catch Gulu Dawn and maybe get to Gingerburger? It's a nonsense.
What's going on here?
It's just Nigel Farage hailing a cab.
That is Nigel Farage attempting to get out of a car via the window. Still the most sensible exit he's ever negotiated.
That's the first time a cab driver's ever turned round and gone, actually, mate, I find what you're saying a bit offensive.
What's very creepy about this is that if you look in the reflection of the car back there, you can see there's a bald man, and then if you look in the front of the car, he's there as well.
It's a bit suspicious that he's resigned at the same time as Cameron and Johnson.
And Chris Evans.
Yeah, do you think they're going to be presenting Top Gear? Yeah. Very, very like the old one. So Cameron would wear the flowery shirts, Boris would do the stunts, and the Farage would just be horrible to foreigners. Exactly the same format.
No, he resigned this week as leader of UKIP. Here he is, you know, there's another photograph that was at the weekend, at a garden party with Rupert Murdoch, wearing a pair of shoes that, frankly, the bowling alley would like back. Oh, God. You know, because, you know, there's a clean-up in aisle 3. Who's thrilled with him leaving? Who's thrilled with him leaving?
Everyone.
Yeah.
OK.
Sadly, not.
I'm not thrilled with him leaving.
You're not thrilled with Farage leaving? No, you think he
No.
should stay and clear up the mess?
Yeah, I think he just left, didn't do his
They've all
job.
left. That's
They've
the
all
thing, I
left.
mean,
They've
Grant-
all messed up and they've all left.
It's
Yeah, but it's going to be a quality celebrity Big Brother in Jan, isn't it?
Who's running the country at the moment?
Mandelson, Peter Mandelson, Darth Mandelson.
Yes.
Do you know what nobody ever says about him? He's gay and he's a lord. He's a gay lord.
Wrong there, to be honest.
He's been running the country, but he's been in Corfu, then we're getting handed over to Alistair Darling, to Jack Straw. We're like the school hamster. I wouldn't be surprised if Alistair Darling leaves our gate open and we're found dead under a bookcase. Basically, we're 2 car crashes and a vomiting virus away from Andy Townsend running the country. Hi, I'm Andy Townsend. I've got the vomiting virus, so I'm handing over to Chris Ekabusi.
Nobody's running the country. And the papers have roughly the same tone you have, which is nobody's running the country, as if the country is heading towards rocks and somebody has to steer it away. In the last month, right, the FTSE has gone up 10% since they all went on holiday. The weather is better and the football starts at the weekend. So, frankly, I think it's working out fine without them in charge.
Hey, get rid of them all, kill them all, install the clangers, at least we'll get soup.
There were some beautiful photos of Mandelson on holiday that were just so lovely. Proper British man red. Did you see any of those? He looked like he'd been left on a George Foreman grill. And some of the photos of him as well, the clothes he's wearing, he looked like he'd just been fried and then just flung into Matalan. You just see him sort of walking along like that. It was some of the most,
Not only did he go to Corfu, on his way home he stopped off for 2 days to visit his parents in Mordor. How terrifying would it be for Mandelson to stay in your house? Have you seen Peter today? No, I don't know. He dematerialised and then fled into the air vents. I think if you want him to appear, you have to stamp twice and say his real name.
When Manson leaves, does a small woman come into your house and go, "The house is clean"?
Imagine him turning up at your holiday. Imagine seeing Mandelson in the beach. There's people on the banana boat, look like they're having a good time. Have them assassinated. Then bring me an enormous vibrating egg.
I was intrigued by the fact that Theresa May ran a campaign, a successful campaign to become Prime Minister by doing and saying nothing for about 6 weeks and just watching everyone else die. It was like the one that we've learned is how Theresa May plays Call of Duty, which is online. Theresa just finds a place to hide, holds up with the shotgun, lets the killing commence, pops out lurking, pam pam pam, gone, back in again.
My big worry with Theresa May is that she might smile and it'll be winter forever.
But the crazy thing about Theresa May is obviously that hardly anyone has voted for her. Like, I think it's 165 MPs have got her into power.
Yeah.
I think there are more members of the So Solid crew than have voted her into power.
You weren't elected, were you, to this position,
I
Dara?
wasn't. I stole it in a bloody coup. And
Year
would do it
after
again,
year.
my friend. People have disappeared from the show, Miles, and would again for raising those exact kind of questions.
Well, I'm just saying.
Where's Frankie now? Where's Russell now? Gone.
You will be dragged through the streets, Dara. You will be dragged through the streets like Gaddafi.
There are
Then they'll be laughing.
Oh, there are 5 regulars on the show. How many regulars now? Just poor weak Hugh. Poor weak Hugh, who I own. Hugh will always give the correct answer when I ask him to, won't you, Hugh? Won't you, Hugh?
Your shoes are almost polished.
Thank you, Hugh. There you go. Hugh knows what's right for him. In other news...
I think you're terrific on the megabus, sir.
Wouldn't know if you're being sarcastic here, Hugh.
And there goes the final regular.
Just me. You people. How many European Union member states rejected Prime Minister Theresa May's plans for Brexit? What do you think of the EU leaders' response to Theresa May's checkers plan?
It's not a surprise, is it? She knew they were going to reject it, but she went there on a sort of charm offensive, but she's Theresa May, so she decided just to do without the charm and just really double down on the offensive.
She's always got the look of someone that's selling dodgy electrical gear at a car boot sale.
I can't watch it anymore. I just find it too cringy of just watching all the EU leaders get on well, apart from her. She reminds me too much of what I was like in secondary school at a party, and that you're expecting in a minute that she's going to like look at the EU's CD collection.
Just in a corner somewhere, going.
I thought about this the other day, like, what are we going to be talking about when we're not talking about Brexit? And then I thought, we're not going to have time to talk. I would be too busy mugging old ladies for their penicillin prescriptions.
Here's the 3 main things I'm worried about in the trade deal.
OK.
Orangina, pom bears and French kissing. In that order, if we can secure all those things, I'm happy to go ahead with checkers.
Well, one of them is that it might affect flights to other EU countries. And again, I just think that's going to be the last thing we're worried about under a no-deal Brexit when we're, you know, too busy sucking off a greengrocer for a cabbage. So,
in the first morning, surely. Let us get to the end of the week before we have to fillet retailers just to get
Why didn't the
basic
Remain
provision.
campaign put that on a bus?
Because I'd be scared about the amount
A
of people...
picture of a hearty greengrocer. What do you do for this? What will you do to get your hands on this after Brexit?
I mean, that raises a lot of questions. The first being, how much do you like cabbage, Andrew?
I've done that maybe for a cauliflower, but I'm
No,
not
but
sure.
I really like sucking off greengrocers.
Well, that's an upside anyway, I suppose.
You're lucky if you can find one these days.
Tell me about it, Hugh.
This is the most English conversation.
OK, sucking off chip shop owners.
Someone tell Larry what a cabbage is.
He has so far threatened North Korea with total annihilation.
He said that total annihilation he's not taking that off the list of possible.
He's looked at the various
on the
possibilities,
options,
hasn't he?
total annihilation remains one of the possible options. Yeah.
Apparently, China said to Trump, "Don't turn the North Korean president from dictator to martyr," and Trump said, "We say tomato."
Does Kim Jong-un really believe that the US wants to invade North
Yes,
Korea?
he's been told this for years, yeah.
But I mean, it's so insane. That's like Piers Morgan having a birthday party and hiring bouncers. It's like, no one's coming, Piers.
Who's in the middle of all this? Who's
in the middle of all this?
China?
The whole of the rest of the world.
South Korea. It's Japan.
Japan! Yeah, Japan, yeah.
Japanese, and they fired...
Because they fired it over Japan. In the same week that they did the underground test, they also fired a missile that landed over Japan. They tipped it over them like
on Japan.
Not on Japan, but
So really, it's the
Japan.
Pacific Ocean that needs to work.
Yes, they fired a possible nuclear weapon into an ocean near Japan, which we as well know has animal life in it that reacts badly to having nuclear weapons fired at it. And I think we've seen enough documentary footage of giant...
Do you know this because you're the science man?
I'm the science man, and for God's sake, listen to me. There's a lizard out there, and it's going to attack me. Why can't you people listen to me? I know it sounds crazy.
We can't close the beaches. It's Labor Day weekend.
But my wife died in the remake.